Hey, I'm Scotty Everhart from Scooter's Game Vaults, and today we're going to be unboxing Massive Darkness 2 Hellscape. My wife got it for me for Christmas, and I'm pretty excited to dive into it and see what's it about. I know it's a kind of an old game, but a board game store that I go to was having a big sale on a lot of their Kickstarter and expansion stuff, so I kind of went all in on it, even though I haven't played it, but I've done lots of research on it. It seems like a pretty fun game. It's like a co-op dungeon crawling game. So yeah, let's get into it. I guess we'll start with the main big core box. This thing is pretty hefty, pretty heavy. It's a very big box. It's very nice, very pretty looking cover art you got going on there. Got a really hefty rule book going on here. Hero classes and stuff like that. CMON does a pretty good job of explaining and detailing their games. Well, this kind of looks like some organizer help. So it's a sheet that kind of shows you how to organize each miniature and which box they go into. So that's kind of nice of them to include that. Okay, so let's get into it. So this kind of looks like all the punchable stuff. I don't know if I should open this yet, so I don't want to punch it all out during this video, but we'll open it up and look at the tiles and stuff like that. Oh, that looks like something that I don't need. Looks like maybe this is like a boss or something. The Reaper and Michael, something kind of cool. Kind of tells you all the different stuff that the bosses are going to be doing. Interesting. There's a lot to this game. It's going to take a while to learn, I feel like. Yeah, so just a bunch of punching out boards. It looks like different classes are on this one. You got like the Shaman board, the Paladin board here, and it's like all the different levels and stuff. Then this one, once again, just more punching out boards. This one has the Berserker board and the Wizard spell, so it's like, I think these are the boards for all the different classes and all the unique stuff that goes to them. Got mana, HP stuff, wounds, so it's kind of like, maybe like Zombicide. I think Massive Darkness is kind of like Zombicide, except instead of just being a like standalone, you choose the scenario. There's like full campaigns that you can go through with this. Yeah, so just a bunch of punchboard stuff. Looks like maybe items on here. If you get set on fire or if you get cold, you get like a frostbite kind of thing. That's kind of cool. Then we got what looks like to be the monster cards. The roaming monster cards is what it has on the back here. Let me see how to open this without scratching the card. Okay, there we go. Oh, my cat is sitting in the box of the game. That's nice, getting his litter everywhere. Yeah, so these are all like roaming monsters. They go from levels 1 to 2 all the way up to level 5. So I'm assuming these are like the bosses of the game. And they kind of chase after you, hence the roaming name. It looks like they're all the exact same monster, just the different versions of them, so that's kind of cool. So you can fight different ones that are easier. So I'll put that there then. Alright, so here are the minis. Oh my, there's a lot to this game. So here are the miniatures. Wow. This is going to be a crazy, crazy game to have to learn. There's a lot of stuff to it. Okay, there we go. Nope, just kidding. There's more tape. So I'm not scratching up my board game table. Woo. So we got a bunch of dudes that kind of got knocked over. There's some little like skeleton dudes, some skeleton warriors, something like that. He looks pretty cool. A bunch of those guys, and then we got some fatty dudes, some really ugly little fat men with spears. We got some boils and blisters all over their bodies. Kind of gross. This guy, I'm assuming this guy probably causes that fire damage that those tokens are. He like has a bunch of like fire all over his body. Looks like some kind of fire spear, like some fire demon. It's pretty cool. These miniatures are really nice looking. And we got some like demonic goat dude. Looks like the goats that like what Lucifer or Satan is resembled as or something like that. He's kind of cool. Very cool. Very detailed miniatures. I like painting miniatures, so these are going to be kind of cool. These are going to be really awesome to paint. There's going to be a lot to paint. But my wife was so nice to get me an airbrush for Christmas, so that's going to make it a lot more easier. This is like a little like goblin dude, it looks like with horns and a little sword, little goblin guy. Got wings. I don't know. Maybe it's not a little goblin guy. Who knows? Okay. Oh boy. There's even more to... We'll get to that one later. So here are the big boys, big guys. These probably are the roaming monsters, the bosses. So this will be interesting to figure out. So this guy right here seems to be Lydian Incubus Lord. I'm assuming this is who he is. Yeah, it kind of looks like him. Looks like a giant, like, fiery demon. Not fiery demon, but, like, just a giant demon dude. He is really cool. I don't know if he's, like, a dragon or what, but that's really, really cool. Very detailed. This is really, really nice. So that's a Lydian. Then we got Ytheria, the undead queen. Let's see if we can get her out. Ooh, she's pretty cool. She's got like a bow and arrow, then like razor blade, like sun icon almost around her. That's like pretty cool. She's really, really cool. Okay. Cool. These are all very detailed, all very unique looking too. And the next one, we got the ghoul. Oh, he's really cool. Almost looks like an Aztec or like Mayan kind of dude. That's really unique, really cool. Lots of details. CMON always has really, really nice detailed miniatures. I paint a lot of them from Zombicide, so I would know. Zombicide has a lot of pretty good detailed. This is Andra. Looks like a raven. A raven kind of bird demon creature. That's a pretty cool one. That's a really cool miniature. That's really unique looking. That's cool. Man, there are so many of these in here. It's going to take me forever to paint these all. Not even got into the other. This is just on the base game. That's crazy. Oh, they don't even have cards for these other ones in here. So who are these guys then? Yeah, they don't even have. So maybe those are something different because they don't have roaming cards. But I'll show these dudes. Like, what the heck is this? It's like a octopus reaper kind of creature. That's crazy looking. I wonder if like the roaming monsters are maybe different from like the full-on boss monsters. Maybe we'll see something in here with that. But then we got this guy. Holy moly! It's like an angel. Jesus, this thing's huge. It's like an angel kind of boss monster dude. Wow, I think this might be one of my biggest miniatures. I do have like a giant dragon one from Green Horde, but this guy is up there with my big miniatures. That's crazy. There's a little dude just kind of hiding back here. Let me see if I can get him out. Ooh, tight. Put him in there tightly. Just a little like stone rock demon dude. That's kind of cool. Okay, let's see what else we got in here. Okay. Oh wow, we got a bunch of unique looking. Another goat looking guy. He's more like evolved looking than those other little goat dudes. He's kind of cool. Kind of creepy. This looks like a evolved version of that fire elemental dude from before. So I'm wondering if these are like elite versions of them. Yeah, here's another one of those fatty dudes, but now he's got two swords now. So I think these are like elite mobs or something. That's pretty cool. Oh, this one's creepy. It's like a succubus, incubus kind of creature or something like that. But that's pretty cool. And here's the goat dude, but an upgraded version of the goat dude. That's kind of cool as well. Another one of those really cool winged angel. Oh, it almost looks like a decaying angel actually. His wings are like kind of falling apart. He's got like bone parts coming out. That's pretty creepy. This game's gonna be cool. I can see why it's called Hellscape. This looks like a Draugr almost, like an undead Viking kind of dude. That's pretty cool. Okay, and then we have, based on how CMON does their characters, usually the gray ones are the monsters and then the brown ones are the characters. So this looks to be like the characters we can choose from. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different characters maybe. So here's like a centaur guy with an archer bow. So he's probably like a ranged character or something like that. We got our classic sword and shield character. So I'm assuming he's like a paladin or a knight. A cloaked person. So I'm assuming this is like a rogue. So that's a pretty cool character. Now this guy looks really cool. I'm assuming he's like the barbarian or like a berserker or something like that. So he's really, really cool. Don't know what this guy would be. Maybe he's like a companion or like a familiar. So who knows what this guy or thing does. Looks like a little fairy. And then this guy, you know, your classic wizard. So this guy looks like a wizard. So that's kind of cool. Okay, so that is this box. What is it? No, I have these right here that I need to do still. Well, I made these guys fall anyways, so that's unfortunate. Well, that's a lot that I'm going to have to fix, but got little armless rock demon creature. He's very, very tiny. Probably can't even see him. Okay, and then this looks like another one. Oh, this looks like the evolved version of that succubus lord guy. So it's just like probably the normal version of that enemy. So that's kind of cool. And then this looks like the non-evolved version of that, the decaying angel. So that looks pretty cool. So it looks like there's a bag for just a rogue. Is there other bags? Why would just the rogue get a bag? It looks like the rogue has like some special like thing where you have to like choose. You have to like randomly draw out stuff, but that's kind of cool. And a rogue gets like a special bag. This could be for some keys or something like that. So that's kind of cool that they give out, you know, bags. Then we got some cards here, mob items. So levels 1 through 2. So looks like we have like cards from what like mobs, like the normal enemies drop, and I'm assuming that's what kind of helps you know, your characters level up. So that's kind of cool. I won't open the cards. Berserker skills. Okay, so I'm assuming these are like all the skills that the characters can maybe get throughout the game as they level up. So that's kind of nice. Oh boy. Starting equipment. Okay, so here's all the gear. So this is probably some other gears that you can find as you're going through. There's like sets in the game. So that's kind of cool. Kind of like how Zombicide is. You have your starting equipment, and then it goes from there. Yeah, and then here are the mob. Maybe I'll open this one because this one looks like the characters. So this one has mob on the back, and then the front card has that centaur looking guy. So I'm assuming this is like a mixture of the mobs and the playable characters. Oh, so that little fairy dude was a character. Okay, yeah. So we got the characters. We got all of them. So we got Nias, the ranger. So that's what the centaur guy was. That's not Nias or Nia. I can't pronounce his name. Nahias. Urk is that little like fairy dude. He's a shaman. We got Marthrin. He's the wizard character. So he's kind of cool looking. These are really cool colors. I'm going to have a fun time painting these. We have Geta, the berserker. He's pretty cool. Sir Ronan, the paladin. That's cool. Mr. Ronan here. Spelled interestingly. E-N instead of A-N or I-N. And then Phaedra, the rogue. That's the rogue character. That's interesting. Shadowborn Wizard. Don't know what that means. Unexpected chat. Oh, so maybe these are different rooms. Oh, and here are like the monsters. So yeah, the mob cards are all the different monsters that you can encounter. So that's kind of cool. They all have like different HPs and stuff. Yeah, the fire entities. So yeah, it's not like they're the elite versions. It looks like they have it as like the male and female versions. I don't know. Or just like they just wanted to have more unique mobs, not like have to all be the exact same. So that's kind of cool. That's pretty cool. Okay. And then there's a lot in here. So what, can you play this with 6 people, it looks like? Yeah. So here are the character boards. That's pretty cool. Very, very nice quality character boards. So those are really cool. Kind of like how Zombicide has their character boards. There's a lot more that go into these because of all the equipment and stuff you get. If you've played Zombicide, there's only a couple things you can hold because of your limited hands. So here's what you put around the characters' bases. You can kind of know where everyone is and stuff like that. Same thing with these. If you've played Zombicide, you know what these are. Just the little tokens and knobs. So we got some cool looking red dice here. I bought extra for some reason. I don't know why, but now I have all these different dice. So this is cool. A bunch of dice. Can never have enough dice being thrown around. And then seems to be the last thing in here are the tiles. So this is where I'm assuming you it's kind of just like Zombicide. It has A, 1A, and then the 8B is on the back and stuff like that. So these are the tiles that you set up for each scenario, or however the campaign system works with that. So those would be cool. I'll open those, kind of check them out. See how these all look and how unique the levels are and stuff like that. Ow! Gotta be careful with these knives. Next year is going to be super exciting because I have so many board games coming next year. So a lot more opening videos, unboxing videos, maybe even do some review videos. Maybe after I read the rules of this and I do a playthrough, I can record that, or just do like a how-to, even though there's probably countless of those on YouTube already. But yeah, that's cool. Very, very detailed looking tiles. It's a nice lava one, goes from that. I won't go through all of these, but these all look really cool. There's a creepy, like, satanic looking one right there. Some sacrificial star. Some really creepy demon creatures on there. You can see why this is called Hellscape. And then you got some really creepy looking ones with that. Cool. These are cool. So there are so many expansions for this game. I only bought 3, and then I got the Kickstarter box. I know there's countless other ones that I could potentially get. Alright guys, time to open up the Massive Darkness 2 Kickstarter stretch goals. I believe they are the Darkbringer pack. So these are kind of, I believe this is for when you kickstarted or GameFound backed the game. They gave everybody who did a pledge a Kickstarter box of all like the stretch goals, the daily goals, and stuff like that. So pretty much there's a bunch of giant miniatures in here, more characters, more enemies in here. But we'll go through them, look at them, because these are pretty cool looking. So this is a nice another rule book of what everything is. It looks like it adds more tiles, more scenarios and stuff like that, and it goes through what each of the monsters are, so that's pretty cool. And then once again it gives you a little organization of how to put everything back together, which is always very nice. So these are the tiles. Okay, there we go. Oop. Okay, so once again we get some stuff that is showing the, oh, these are called abominations. So maybe these, I don't know, desert abomination. I was thinking it'd be like Zombicide with the abomination stuff, but no, this is just again like the bosses. So we got Hades, the Infernal Judge. He's kind of cool looking. Then we got the Scorpion King, Desert Abomination. He's pretty gross looking. He's got a cool card with his picture on the back of it. And then we got Chiron, the Dark Rider. So he's like the, you know, the dude who brings the souls to hell. Then we got some more punch boards. These are pretty cool. It's like a Law and Order one. There's like some spirit skull heads here. So punch those out later. And then we got the new tiles, so just new zones to go to. Very creepy on the back. Looks like it's like the River of Souls. So that's cool. That's exciting. And then we got more of the roaming monster cards. I won't open those right now, but just a bunch more because there's so many in here. Yeah, and then more cards for the characters. I'll open that up. Okay. So yeah, just more cards of the characters. So we got Mist, which is another rogue character. Another cool character to play as and choose as. We got Gira, the Paladin. She's pretty cool. Got Ivan, the Berserker. Ego, the Wizard. Oh, he looks pretty cool. He's like a almost like a demon wizard. We got Cassiel, a shaman. Looks like an angel. I wonder why he'd be a shaman. I feel like an angel would be like a paladin, but that's cool. Oh my gosh, there's so many in here. We got Lynn, the Ranger. I'm not going to show all of those cards. Victor the Paladin, Valdis the Wizard. So a bunch more characters. Harriet the Necromancer. Oh, that's a new class. We didn't have that in the main box. We got a Necromancer class now. So that's pretty cool. I know they have I have an expansion that adds monks and necromancers, so that's pretty cool. Father Corvus is a monk. Looks like a druid in my opinion, but oh, this guy's a little creepy. A Tinkerer. I don't know what that class is. Daisy the Tinkerer. Looks like some little psychotic little girl riding on like some giant beast thing. So she looks like she'll be fun to play. And then a bard. Riff the Bard. This dude has a guitar. He's literally just using a guitar as his weapon. Makes sense for a bard. That's cool. They added a lot more classes from the original 5 that you get in the base box. So monks, necromancer, bard, and tinkerer. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool addition. Okay. So let's see here. So this box looks to be all the classes. So we got, who are you? We got Riff, the bard guy, with his guitar axe. So that's kind of, he looks pretty cool. His miniature is very unique looking. I can just imagine playing him and running around beating up creatures with my guitar. That's kind of funny. Okay, and then this is Ego. We got Ego right here. He is very, very cool. The like demonic looking wizard. He'll be very fun to paint. Who is this? A flame spirit. Oh, interesting. Okay. So maybe we get companions from this Kickstarter stretch goal thing. So that's a flame spirit. That'll be interesting if like we have things to help us. This is Cassiel, the angel, the shaman angel. I still think that this should have been a paladin. And then, oh, here's the little creepy girl. Daisy, I believe was her name. Yep. Yeah, she's just riding on like a golem creature. Oh, it's like almost naked looking. That's kind of interesting. She'll be interesting to play. It'll be kind of cool to try out all these different characters. That's what I really like about campaign-like games. There's always just like a bunch of characters to try out and, you know, learn and stuff like that. Do different play styles. What is this? A scout construct. So now we have constructs. I'm assuming this is what the Tinkerer does. She makes like robots or something like that. So that's kind of interesting. So I'm assuming then like the shaman Cassiel makes the spirits. And then we have Father Corvus here. So this is the monk guy. I still think he looks like a druid. I don't. He's got like raven feathers for a helmet and shoulders. But yeah, he's the monk. Should be a druid. Maybe there's druids eventually. Okay, and then we have, looks like a frost spirit. Like a spiky little dog creature. That's pretty cool looking. And then what is this? This is, we got Gira. So Gira is the paladin, the dwarf paladin. She definitely screams paladin. That looks like what a normal paladin would look like. And then we got another construct, the sentry construct. So it looks like a crossbow, a guarded, blocked up crossbow that has some armors on it. Here's some more constructs. We got the guard sentry. Like a little golem. He's pretty cool. So I'm really assuming that the Tinkerer Daisy gets to like create and summon these things. So that's gonna be really cool. And then this big exo armor miniature. That thing's really cool. I'm assuming that's for Daisy as well. Maybe her thing that she rides on goes in that. Who knows? And then we have two more here, but they're enemies. So we have Naga Leader. This thing's like a little snake person, snake creature. I hate snakes, so I'm going to hate going against that. And then we have the Nymph Leader. Looks like an angel with snakes. Gross. Okay. So that is it for this one. There's a lot in here. Can this lift up? This isn't covered. Okay, we got a couple more of the characters here, and then a lot more enemy miniatures. So this is the Naga minions. So the Naga leader controls these gross snake creatures with hands. That's really gross. I do not like that. Ugh. And then the Nymph minions. So these are the minions of the Nymph leader. Just like a woman with snakes all over her body. Why are they so interested in snakes right now? Yuck, gross. And then here are some more characters. So we got Mist. So this is one of the rogues. Wow, this guy is really, really cool looking. I might have to play him. But he's like all shadowy looking, and he's got like, I'd say mist kind of going around his body. Almost looks like lightning, but. And then we have Lynn, which was the. She was a ranger, I believe. She looks like a demon hunter from Diablo 3. So that's Lynn. And then we have, I'm assuming this is the Necromancer, because she's holding a dude's head and has a shovel. Yeah, this is Harriet. Harriet the Necromancer. She's really cool. I love games that have Necromancers because I love summoning undead creatures and having them do my bidding. So I will definitely be playing her. And then we got Victor here. Victor, he is the other paladin. So we have two paladins in this stretch goals box. And then this is Valdis. This is the other wizard. She looks really cool. Not as cool as Ego, but she's pretty cool. And then here is the Berserker, Ivan, however you want to say it. He looks really cool. Looks like he could do some damage. Okay, and then I think that's all the characters. Now we can go to the roaming monsters in this box. Okay. Wow, these are really big and really cool. Okay, so we got a Pegasus looking guy here. This is a Valkyrie. It's just named Valkyrie. That's really cool. Just riding on a giant horse. A Viking woman just flying around. She'll probably be really hard to fight. My only issue about all the miniatures is I never know the best way to put them back in. That should work. What is this little thing? The Buer? I have no idea how to explain what this thing looks like. But it's just got legs sticking out of its body and head. A little creepy beast. Okay. And then this looks like the Griffin. You know, your normal bird-like Griffin creature, all armored up. That looks really cool. I'll have to figure out how to put these away later. And then here come like the Demon Lord looking dudes. This guy has 3 heads. Let's see who this is. This is Asmodeus. Asmodeus. He's got the head of a horse, a demon, and then it looks like a goat. This dude looks really creepy. He's probably going to be a very hard boss fight, or roaming monster, or whatever they are. And the next one is the Vindicator, another demon-looking dude. He's pretty cool as well. These are all going to be really, really fun to paint. I'm actually really excited about this, especially now that I have a airbrush. It's going to make painting these a lot easier. So here we got, this guy is cool. We got Amon. This is Amon. I was about to say Asmon. This is Amon. Really creepy, really cool. Another demonic creature. Now for the roaming monsters, or no, these are the big bosses. So we got the Scorpion King. So if you remember me showing the Scorpion King card earlier, this is him. This is his miniature. These are really, really big. And then this is, wow, this is a cool one. This is Hades. Oh yeah, of course they gotta make him cool. He's got like all his like souls and people under him, all the dead souls and stuff like that, because he's the keeper of the underworld. So he's really, really cool. It's a really cool enemy. And then we got this last guy, Chiron, the keeper, the river Styx souls guy who guides the souls to the underworld. He's really, really cool looking. That's exciting. These are all really, really exciting. That is all for the Darkbringer pack. So that box is all finished, all gone through. A lot of really, really cool miniatures in here. So now we will move on to some of the expansion boxes I have. Okay, so now we'll move on to these last 3 boxes, the last expansions. So we have the Heroes and Monsters set, Monks and Necromancers versus Paragon. That's a very cool looking box. So it looks like we're going to get 4 new characters and a new roaming monster, the Paragon. So yeah, we're going to get Monks and Necromancers, so 2 of each. So this is probably why the Kickstarter box had Necromancers and Monks in it. But I don't think I have the Tinkerer expansion. I did see that there was a Druid expansion. I might get that in the future. I do like Druids. Druids are very, very fun in all games, especially like with the shape shifting and stuff like that. So like here's the rule book, kind of tells you what the Necromancers do. This looks like a tracking meter for probably when oh, this is for the Necromancer. The Necromancer is a dashboard. I'm wondering if it's for like if they summon monsters, if they summon any undeads or like skeletons, it probably tracks when they get to attack and stuff like that. Here's more of just the same, like attacks and defense and rerolls that I showed from the main box. Stuff we've already seen. Here are the cards. These are skills and then items, it looks like. So I won't open that, but. And then we got more of the roaming monsters, so we can see what the Paragon card looks like. I'll open that. It's an easy stretch out. So here's the Paragon. Looks like a, I don't know what it even looks like. It's like a holy looking, just creature. I don't know. It's got like a giant like disc behind it with a couple of ancient runes. And then we have the characters. So we got Rhea the monk. I'll lift off their names. And I'll probably do, once I read the rules and I might do like a review playthrough, or I might just do a full playthrough doing this, so that would be the video after this. Just doing a whole entire playthrough of this game. Or one scenario, I mean, not a whole playthrough. So we got Rhea the monk, and you got Harin the monk. Harin. They look kind of cool. They look like brother and sister almost. And that is... So here is Rhea. I'd say this is Rhea. Not as like, crazy stuff, but it's a monk. They don't really wear much. And they're usually very minimalistic, I'd say. And then here's Harin. Harin looks pretty cool. It's a little more detail. He's like floating. Dude's floating. Must be some cool monk powers that he gets. And then we got Mortimer. Mortimer? Yeah, Mortimer and Ygraine. So these are the Necromancers. They look pretty cool. Mortimer and Ygraine. So here's Mortimer. He looks pretty cool. His like shirt has like eyeballs on them. So that's pretty creepy. Makes sense for why he's a necromancer. And then her head looks weird. Oh, well, that's great. I'll have to glue that back on, but Ygraine's head just fell off. That's fun. Well, I'll have to glue that back on. Hopefully I'll be able to. But here's your Grain. I'll put her head back on. But she looks pretty cool. Riding on a broomstick. She looks like your classic witch, but she's a necromancer. And then here's the Paragon. I still don't know how to describe this. Still don't know how to describe what this thing looks like. But it kind of just looks like a gold-faced... I really don't know how to explain. I don't know how to explain what that looks like. And that is everything in the Heroes and Monsters pack for the monks, Necromancer, and the Paragon. So we got 2 more to open up here. You put this all away. It should be, I feel like it should be fairly simple to play through it, because I feel like I think I've read that it kind of plays like Zombicide. It has the same board set up. You know, you choose your scenario to play and you just go through it. It's just probably the rules are different with how things work. So that's going to be the only new thing I'm going to learn. But I feel like it'll be a very simple game since I play a lot of Zombicide. I play a lot of Zombicide. I'm super excited for Zombicide White Death. I pre-ordered that and it should be getting here hopefully the beginning of next year. So that is going to be really fun to unbox and do a video for that. I didn't do a lot of. I just did the Avalanche pledge, I think it is, and so you get the game and then you get the Kickstarter box. I might go to third parties and buy expansions for that because it looks really cool. It's like their theme is like a Chinese mythology, I believe. So like a lot of the abominations are gods and stuff like that. So that's gonna be really, really cool. I'm really, really excited for that one. Put that on the side there. So the next one we're opening is the War of Souls. This is a cool looking box, a very, very cool looking box. I feel like the Necromancer should have been in this box, but... So, we got... Let me read what's on the back first. So this looks like it's all going to be enemies. There's no heroes in this one, so it's all enemies. So that's cool. So we got another roaming monster. So we got the Banshee. I definitely know what the Banshee is, so that looks much cooler, in my opinion, than the Paragon. So that's exciting. I'm really excited about that. She's got some really cool, creepy tokens that I gotta unpunch, but looks like she does maybe some phase stuff. And then there's like a bunch of there's storm elementals in here. So that oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Well, they just fell all over the place. I need to get once I get better at opening these boxes, I think I will succeed. I will succeed more when I'm opening boxes correctly. But yeah, so here's the Banshee. She is really cool. Man, these are all going to be so fun to paint. I'm so excited about this. But that's the Banshee. She's another roaming monster, I believe. Yep, she's another roaming monster. So she will be very, very fun. Then there's some items. So I'm guessing mob items are what, when you kill an enemy, they drop items for you. And now we got mobs. So I think mobs are just like the normal monsters that don't roam and chase you around. So we got the storm elementals. So here are the storm elemental card. Hopefully that's focusing and you can see it. But the storm elementals are these bad boys right here. He's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I don't know how I'm gonna paint that. I'm probably gonna have to use the airbrush to probably have to paint it over with gray, do some on the top and like meld it or shape it together. I don't know. It's gonna be hard. And then this looks like the storm elemental leader, I'm assuming, because he's he is shaped differently. But let's see here. Yeah, storm elemental leader. So that's the leader. And then we got normal wraiths. So we got normal creepy wraiths that just, you know, we gotta fight. And they, so what is the difference here? I'm assuming that's the wraith leader, and these are the normal wraiths. So here are the normal wraiths. They're cool. Not very, very detailed, but they're cool. And then here's the wraith leader. She is much cooler. Oh yeah, much, much cooler. So this is the wraith leader. She is very, very cool. Really enjoy how she looks. And I think that is it for the War of Souls box. So I can put that away. And then we got one more box, and then we are done with everything that I have for this game. So that is the enemy box, the War of Souls. That's a pretty cool one. And now, the final one that I have is another enemy box. It's called the Gates of Hell. We got like Cerberus on here. So we got, yeah. Oh, cool. This will be a cool one too. Cool. So here's the Gates of Hell box. This will be very, very cool to see. Very cool art on the box. Okay, let's see here. So let's open. We got Cerberus. I was right. We do have Cerberus. Usually when you see a three-headed dog creature, you know it's going to be Cerberus. Yeah, so that's the Cerberus' card. Looks pretty cool. The three-headed flaming dog. All gross with his snake tail. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's Cerberus. That's going to be really cool to paint. That is Cerberus, the three-headed dog in all his glory. I'm surprised they didn't have him with Hades, because Cerberus is usually with Hades. I feel like always guarding the underworld. And then more cards for the mob items. Here is Cerberus' tokens. So once again, probably all three of his heads do a different attack. That'll be kind of scary if he gets attacked 3 different times. And then we have the mob monsters. So we got the shadow demons, which they have very big hands. I wonder why their hands are so big. Here are the shadow demons. They're interesting enough. They'll be very easy to paint. Just got to paint it black or like a grayish black. And then here's the shadow demon leader. He is creepier. He's got like half a wing and then one like falling off. And then we got these like little dwarf dudes. So we got living statues. So like almost like constructs that have come to life and they're evil and the Tinkerer is not controlling them. So there's one of them. Here is the living statue leader. He's got like a boar head hammer. He looks a lot cooler than the normal dudes. But that's him. So that's cool. And I believe that is everything for that box as well. And then that is everything for Massive Darkness 2 that I have personally. I might pick up the Druid one. Would it be nice to have a Druid class, because Druids are always super fun to play. But yeah, that is Massive Darkness 2 Hellscape unboxing. I'm excited to jump into this game. I definitely will probably make a video of me reviewing how I like it. So I've only played a couple CMON games, mainly Zombicide, and I love Zombicide. So I'll definitely do a review on that. Probably even do like a playthrough, a how-to playthrough for this game. But yeah, that is it for Hellscape, Massive Darkness 2. Thank you for watching my video. Comment, subscribe, like. Hope to catch you in the next video. Bye.